business owners in this country. USA Today recently reported that soon women will employ more people than all the Fortune 500 companies combined. Similarly, nearly 80% of all businesses in the United States employ 20 people or less. Clearly, small groups of people led by innovative leaders and managers make up the strength and hope of this nation. With the business world changing so rapidly and so drastically, it seemed to me that we need creative and innovative role models now more than ever before. I believe the world is crying out for leaders whose goals are to build up, not to tear down, to nurture, not to exploit, to undergird and enhance, rather than to dominate. Jesus, as a leader, struck me as the noblest of them all. I believe Jesus' Omega management style incorporates and transcends the best of the Alpha, masculine, and Beta, feminine, leadership styles. Because by harnessing spiritual energy, each of us, female and male, can become the empowered leaders that the next millennium will require. To those who are looking for tips on how to make a fast buck or get a quick management fix, this book will have little or no relevance. I am searching for people who are willing to plant the fields that lead to the harvest, and who recognize that the workplace, where most of us spend the greater part of our lives, is indeed very holy and fertile ground. The selection process. In your humanness, you might hope your new staff will have the powers of angels. But the first one pointed out to you smells not like heavenly phosphorescence, but like mud and dead fish. The next one is not drawn from the halls of a university, but is out collecting taxes in the name of the government that everyone hates. The selection process continues. Your staff and followers are plucked from trees, back alleys, and down at the pier. And as you gaze on your chosen few, you realize that this group will outlive you and must carry out the task you cannot accomplish without them, to change the world. You have 3 years to train them. What do you do? This is the question that faced Jesus, a young leader, a leader who, like many of us, had to depend on others to accomplish a goal. In studying Jesus' leadership techniques, I began to realize that he, the original Omega leader, had 3 categories of strengths: the strength of self-mastery, the strength of action, the strength of relationships. Currently, you may be strong in only 1 or 2 of these areas. Yet, success in management requires the total combination. For example, a physician who has self-mastery and action skills but lacks relationship skills will be limited in his career. Likewise, we are all too familiar with the downfall of political leaders who had relationship and action skills but lacked strength in the area of self-mastery. The goal of this book is to heighten your awareness level in each category and to assist you in the process of mastering them all. Strength of self-mastery. Above all else, keep watch over your heart, for herein lie the wellsprings of life. Proverbs 4:23. He said, I am. What if Jesus did not instantly know who he was, or what his gifts were? What if it dawned on him only gradually, as it dawns on each of us? Maybe his mother recited stories of the unusual events surrounding his birth. Maybe she set the beautiful boxes the 3 wise men brought him on a shelf in his room, and at night the young boy would take them down and hold them and wonder. Or perhaps he knew instantly that he had a special calling and was just awaiting the moment when his powers could be set free. Either way, I believe Jesus had to go into the wilderness to find out who he was. That a wilderness experience was as much a part of his shaping and destiny as it is of yours and mine. I was once involved in a meeting of real estate developers who were gathered to discuss